Kamala's rallies and media manipulation. All right, truth seekers, get ready to dive into the smoke and mirrors of political rallies. We're pulling back the curtain on Kamala Harris's seemingly packed events. What we found will shock you, from concerts disguised as campaign stops to paid influencers and suspicious social media engagement. We are exposing the tricks being used to manufacture momentum. But it doesn't stop there. We've got the inside scoop on how the mainstream media is pumping up Kamala's image while burying negative stories. Is this the biggest PR con job in political history? Stay tuned, because we are about to show you how the sausage is really made in modern politics. Now, in a world where appearances can be deceiving, it's crucial to have solid evidence on your side, and that's where our sponsor's cutting-edge dash cam comes in. Just as we're exposing the truth behind political rallies, this device captures the truth on the road. With 4K Ultra HD night vision and 24/7 motion detection, it is your silent witness against accidents and false claims. Recent reports show that drivers with dash cams are 60% less likely to be found at fault in traffic accidents. Don't let manipulators on the road or in politics pull a fast one on you. Visit carvisionx.com for free express shipping and exclusive bonuses. Secure your driving future today. Okay, so I want to get into this. This was just posted, and of all places, this was broadcast on CBS. CBS. A Democrat influencer getting paid up to $10,000 per video by a dark money advocacy group to read pre-written scripts in her social media videos. Now, if you recall, Laura Loomer had just disclosed another incident where they were paying $150 for social media posts. This is next level. Now, we disclosed in a previous report a couple days ago that the DNC was paying influencers $20,000 to show up, just to show up at the DNC, at the event in Chicago. That's going to turn into chaos. But this is next level, $10,000 per video. You ready for this? Listen.
Warning. Last month, Sunday says she was hired by Protect Our Care, a progressive advocacy group that relies on anonymous donors. She made a video warning about Trump's second-term agenda.
They almost help you script it, right?
Right, like, definitely.
She takes their talking points and puts them into her own voice, saying she always discloses when she's being paid.
What's your rate?
So a video just for a creator in my size, an average can go from $3,000 to $10,000 depending, and upwards.
Last month.
What's your back?
Last month.
$10,000. Wow. Okay, here's this is Arizona State Senator Jake Hoffman has been contacted by an Instagram whistleblower with evidence of the Kamala Harris campaign reaching out to them offering money for their endorsement. We can discuss the details and compensation for your involvement. Over a series of 3 posts, we're inviting you to share what you admire about the Biden-Harris administration, what initiatives support, or simply why you believe in Kamala Harris. With Biden's endorsement, is the best candidate for the job. From now on, when you see any influencers irrationally supporting Kamala, just know they were paid. This is why we shouldn't bother trying to debate people like that Harry kid. They are being paid to lie. Social media users are being paid to post pro-Harris Walls content on Instagram. Here it is. This is the letter to Alicia. And you can see the bottom right there, compensation. Look at that. Over a series of 3 posts inviting you. Get paid to support national politics. And then this person follows up. Hey, I hope this message finds you well. I want to follow up on the email regarding the paid partnership. These people. Unbelievable. I want to continue with this because there is more, because we got this polling information. We've got some remarks from Vance. Of course, we saw what happened on the tarmac. And then we've got this video. This is really wild. See this crowd? This is a Kamala Harris crowd. And Ian Miles Chung says the turnout for Kamala Harris is as big as the turnout for Trump. What are your thoughts? Well, let's find out what the thoughts are, because Mr. Reagan posting another concert that Kamala is claiming as a campaign rally. This time it's a musician called Bon Iver. All the Democrats have our parlor tricks. Paid influencers. We're going to have a concert. And then Kamala's going to speak. Now, Colin, he was responding to Colin Rugg. Massive crowd gathers in Wisconsin for VP Kamala Harris and Tim Walz's rally today. Eau Claire has a population of about 69,000 people. The crowd was heard chanting, "This is what democracy looks like." It's unclear what they were referring to, considering Kamala Harris was not democratically nominated and received no votes in the primary. But you can see this crowd. Massive crowd. But of course, they're all there for a concert. Here you go. Bon Iver performs at the Harris Walz rally in Eau Claire. Very cool. How much did you guys pay him? Yeah. Just like they're paying all these other influencers, right? Kyle Becker, this is the real reason for Kamala's huge crowd in Wisconsin today. Just like we all thought, Billboard #1 charting band Bon Iver with Justin Verno is performing at the rally. It also happens to be the band's hometown. So now you know. So when the media goes around and starts saying, "Look at the people, look at all the support she has. Oh wow." Just like they did with Megan Thee Stallion. They bring her out, she performs, and then the crowd starts getting up and leaving after the performance. They don't want to hear Kamala. She spoke for 15 minutes. Same situation here. I'm going to get this clip started in a second. But going back to the point about the paid influencers. This is another segment of that same CBS report. Junior Harris Walz staffer Rob Flaherty says, relying on dark money to turn social media influencers into propaganda machines after they supply them with talking points, resources, and base language. This is from a staffer.
The Harris campaign. What kind of coaching do you give influencers acting on behalf of the Harris campaign?
Talking points, resources, base language.
While Flaherty says the Harris campaign does not pay influencers directly, CBS News found a constellation of other Democratic political organizations that do. In May, Future Forward, the super PAC supporting Harris, hosted panels like Gaming the Algorithm and how advocacy can benefit your business. What kind
So,
coaching?
Think about this. Oh, no, we don't pay them. We don't pay the influencers. They don't need to. All they have to do is provide the talking points. The official campaign talking points, publish them somewhere. Now, if you remember, I ran a super PAC, so I know how you can utilize, without having any communication with a campaign, how to utilize talking points, because talking points of a candidate are always available. You can go right to their website. You can lift them off the website. So they're probably just publishing these talking points. These third-party groups are going out there, funded by ActBlue, and then they're funneling all that money right into those influencers who show up in your Instagram feeds, show up in your TikTok feeds, show up in your YouTube Shorts feeds. And you're scrolling through, and all you see is Kamala Harris. And then the algorithm picks up the fact that there's more and more and more, and it keeps serving it, and all of a sudden you are brainwashed into thinking that Kamala Harris has all this support. Oh. That's the game. That's the game they're playing. And then those individuals who do get brainwashed into thinking, oh, look at this Kamala Harris trend. I'm going to do a dance. I'm going to do a wiggle. What do? I'm going to jump on this trend. I'm going to participate. I'm going to make a video too so I can get 1 million views like that guy did. Because it's funny. And I can use the same song that they used. And I'll be popular. And I'll get likes and follows and shares. So you got these brainwashed masses who are eating up these trends that are starting from the campaign putting out the talking points to these third-party groups. And it's on CBS News, of all places. Holy cow. Now, Insurrection Barbie really lays it out here, just as I presented. The Kamala momentum is a social experiment, psyop. You have the media carry these campaigns. You purchase social media and grassroots support with the money that you launder through ActBlue and pass off as more grassroots support. You pay rappers and celebrities and rally goers to present the illusion of popularity and keep the candidates hidden so they don't speak without a teleprompter. And while that may work to sway some people, and it will definitely demoralize our side because we are weak and ready to give up at the first chance we get, that's not our biggest problem. Our biggest problem is that they're using the entire Kamala is popular psyop to distract everyone from the real problem at hand, which is the rampant cheating that is going on in every state. We have illegals who are filmed on tape saying that they have been registered to vote. We have NGOs changing addresses, using dirty voter rolls to get extra ballots like Ohio. Michelle Obama and her not-for-profit having polling parties at 516 locations offering people entertainment, food, and drinks in exchange for votes. Mark Elias systematically dismantling election integrity laws in every swing state. He has won 7 lawsuits against the RNC in the past 2 weeks. Last but not least, we have a multi-million-dollar Democrat ballot harvesting and ground game operation that will leverage every single vote multiple times. This post goes on. It is very detailed. And she was responding to this. Now, I'm going to go ahead and retweet this because it's really strong. If you want, you can go to my channel, my X feed, and you'll see the post. Read it for yourself. It's very detailed. But she was responding to the pollster, Colin Rugg, posting, pollster Frank Luntz says Kamala Harris is now the front runner in the election. He says he would have picked Josh Shapiro over Tim Walz. Listen to this. So the psyop is working.
Combination of her being...
Why do you think she picked him?
He's a safe choice. If I was in her situation, I would have gone with the governor of Pennsylvania because he definitely brings his state, and Pennsylvania is the largest of all the swing states that are out there. He would have provided more electoral votes. But let me emphasize, I do believe, and I understand the importance of what I'm about to say, that Vice President Harris is now the front runner in this race.
Wow.
I know that Trump people, their minds will explode.
Yeah.
But Harris has got the intensity. She's got momentum. She's bringing people back into the political fold that had left when Joe Biden was going to be the candidate. That Donald Trump has made a series of misstatements, that his vice presidential choice has not done well. And Tim Walz is a good speaker, very presentable, knows the issues, and mirrors her point of view. I still would not have done that because the goal right now is to win those states that matter the most, because we're not.
I can't stand Frank Luntz. Never liked him. But the fact that what he just said.
That Donald Trump has made a series of mistakes, what I'm about to say, that Vice President Harris is now the front runner in this race.
Okay. Now, why is she the supposed front runner? Well, the answer is quite simple. As I just presented to you, CBS revealing the paid influencer campaigns. And now we have, where's this? There's another post. This is it here. Another, Colin Rugg, 5 hours ago, Kamala Harris on the verge of flipping to be the favorite for 2024 election on the political betting website Polymarket. Harris' odds to win have reached all-time high as she closes in on 50%. And you can see this over time. Unreal. I have another post here I need to share with you guys. Legacy media pumping up Kamala. This is a new AI study that proves it. You ready for this? This is all these points are connected. A new AI study of 130,231 headlines from 550 news outlets shows Kamala is getting way more positive coverage than Trump. Imagine that. After Biden stepped aside, Kamala's media sentiment score shot up to 97 points, with headlines like Kamala Harris rapidly picks up Democrat support. Even though Trump had a brief rise in positive coverage after the assassination attempt. Remember that? No one's talking about that anymore, and that's buried in the news cycle. We almost lost President Trump. Even though Trump had a brief rise in positive coverage after an assassination attempt, Kamala's positive press continued to grow. Overall headlines from places like New York Times favored Kamala, while Fox News was more balanced. That's according to the Daily Mail. And there's your graph. This is all connected. Paid influencers creating the astroturfing, the artificial support online through donations from Act Blue. God knows where that money is coming from. Old ladies getting swindled, having to call Act Blue themselves and say, I had to make these donations. Some getting refunded, but we don't know where the rest of that money is coming from. Funneling into these influencer campaigns, creating the impression, and then the press runs with it. This is where we're at. I want to see if there's any other points I want to make. Okay, this was actually posted. Ready for this? I can't believe this, but Kyle Becker, President Joe Biden threatens that if Donald Trump wins the election, there will not be a peaceful transfer of power. This follows on Radical Raskin's warning about civil war condition if Trump wins. Asks the question, what is going on here?
If Trump wins,
are you confident that there will be a peaceful transfer of power in January 2025?
If Trump wins, no, I'm not confident at all. I mean, if Trump loses, I'm not confident at all. He means what he says. We don't take him seriously. He means it. All the stuff about if we lose, there'll be a bloodbath. Have to be a stolen election. Look what they're trying to do now in the local election districts where people count the votes. They're putting people in place in states that they're going to count the votes, right?
Are you confident?
Yeah. This is all happening right now. There was the tarmac situation, the concert, the rally, people lined up. And this was another point I wanted to bring to your attention as well. DC Drano exposing Minnesota under Tim Walz is sending envelopes where you mark your party affiliation on the outside of the ballot. It's not just Minnesota. Democrats are setting the stage to rig the 2024 election. More states are asking you to check the party affiliation box. Wow. Let's see what they're saying.
Pamphlet, what party you're... Got our voters' pamphlets.
Yay.
Now you check on the outside of your pamphlet what party you're affiliated with. I mean, I guess that just makes it easier for him to toss away the red ones.
Yep. So, that's it. That's what's happening, folks. This is where we're at. It is all a propaganda psyop, influencing the American people through social media, funded through donors, ghost donors from Act Blue. Media picks up on it, runs with it. Concerts with headliners. And then you got people like Frank Luntz. Oh, she's the front runner. They're going to take that, and they're going to run with that headline next. Folks, we are in a very serious situation here. We need all hands on deck. So if that doesn't make you question every crowd shot, every poll number, I don't know what will. And the lengths that some campaigns will go to create the illusion of popularity are truly staggering. But here's the thing. No amount of paid influencers or media spin can change the reality on the ground. You are the reality on the ground. Real enthusiasm cannot be manufactured. And real issues cannot be concerts away. As we head into November, remember to trust your eyes and your ears, not just what the mainstream media is feeding you. And keep watching the raw feed, because we will be here cutting through the noise, exposing the tricks, and bringing you the unvarnished truth. The battle for the heart and soul of America is on. It's up to informed citizens like you to see through this charade. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and remember, in the world of politics, things are rarely as they seem.